All right, everyone. So welcome back. I apologize. I see people are rejoining the stream now. What I'm gonna do is tweet that the stream is back. Um, Internet went out temporarily. Comcast screwed up. Um, well, I didn't really screw up. I guess they're doing work on the lines or something here because I did get a phone call on my business line of phone this morning. And it didn't say anything, so I was figuring, boy, if Comcast is calling me, it probably means there's going to be internet outages or on and off. So just to warn you guys, if the stream goes down, please just stick around. It's probably going to come right back up. I don't foresee any kind of extended outage or anything. Just it may be annoying that the stream may go, down and then up again after a while. This is weird. This is that Anonybunny just typed out silent defect for 600 seconds. Yeah, I see no one talking in the stream chat. I just typed test, and I can see my own text, but I can't see any of yours. What the hell? What is going on? Somehow Twitch chat is completely screwed up. All right, hold on. I'm gonna tweet that we're live again. There we go. It just rejoined. Ugh. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm back. All right, let me type test. Let me see if you guys can see it. Test. Can you guys see my test now? All right, now you guys see it. Okay. All right, so I'm back. I'm back. Stream chat's working. Sorry about that, everybody. Obviously, that was unintentional. That was a Comcast thing. They restarted my modem on me. I don't know why, but like I said, I got a call from them this morning, so more than likely they're doing service in the area. So, guys, if the stream restarts today, apologies. It might happen more. I don't know what they're doing here particularly, so I don't know what the deal is. So apologies if the stream does go down, but it should go right back up. If not, I'll let you know on Twitter, because I always post up on Twitter when stuff's going on. Okay. All right. Now, as I was saying, so this week is going to be a variety of stuff. We're going to have continuation of Persona 5, continuation of Vice City, the conclusion of Silent Hill 2, probably the beginning of Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, and on this Thursday, which is what I was saying when the stream went down, Ask the King is returning. That's right, my Q&A show, excuse me, my Q&A show is returning. I have not done a Q&A show in 3 months. The last time I did one was April. So it should be a lot of fun to answer your questions live here on the stream. I hope you guys will join me for that on the stream. If you want to get your questions answered, there's 3 different ways, all right? First of all, it would be pledging to my Patreon. If you pledge $20 or more, you get your questions answered on the show guaranteed, all right? Now, it's too late to do that for this month's show, but for the next show, which should be in another 2 months, probably September, you're going to want to, pledge now to get in on that fun, all right? Number 2, if you just post up your questions over on my forums, thekingofhate.com, that's the common way to get me to review your questions. And what I do is the day of the show, I sit down for about 2 hours and I go through all the forum questions and I try to pick the best ones for a most entertaining show possible. So please post up your questions over on the kingofhate.com forums now, okay? And then on the day of as well, so Thursday during the day, I'll be accepting Twitter questions where people will be able to tweet questions at me, at They Call Me DSP, and I'll add those to the show as well, okay? So 3 methods to submit questions. This show will be the mainstream on Thursday, so please post up your questions. The more questions that you guys ask, the better the show is. That's how it works. The more input I have to work with, the better output I can create, right? All right. So there you go, guys. Apologies that the stream got interrupted. And the Nivk asks, why not stream chat requests? I do. What I usually do is I answer all those questions from the various methods. And then at the end of the show, typically I'll open up the show to stream chat Q&A. But it all depends. Like last episode ended up being a super extra long episode. It was over, I think, 3 hours long with all the good questions that have been asked. So the episode ended up taking, much longer, and I don't think I had time for stream chat, but we'll see how it goes. Every episode of Ask the King is very different, okay? All right, so there you go, guys. So right now, things are very uncertain, I don't know what's going to happen in my future because of everything going on with YouTube. Obviously, if I get any more updates for you guys on what's going on with DSP Gaming, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, all these videos will be recorded off of my streams and uploaded to KO Gaming, okay? Again, I want to say a special thank you to those of you who are watching this on KO Gaming. I appreciate it. But I would ask, if you're someone who's avidly been watching my content on YouTube for years, and, you know, there's really nothing else that I can do about the situation. So please consider pledging to my Patreon if you are an avid YouTube viewer, since the ad revenue no longer is going to exist from DSP Gaming. You know, an 8-year legacy of 50,000 videos that I used to make money off of that apparently I can't anymore, at least for now. Pledging to my Patreon would be the best way for you to help me out if you're a video watcher on YouTube, okay? All right. So that's that. Guys, let's very quickly go through a plugs segment, okay? And then we will get to shout-outs, where I'll give shout-outs to people who have, you know, contributed during the live streams. All right, so right now, guys, it's my 10-year anniversary as a content creator coming up in September. All right, 10 years, a decade, a huge chunk of my life. And I very much enjoyed doing it. But it's been uncertain. It's been very tumultuous, as you guys know. There have been high highs and low lows. And at this point, you know, with everything going on, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen in my future, right? Right now, I'm solely dependent on what I'm making here on Twitch, pretty much, and Patreon. That's it. So, yeah, that's the deal, guys. That is the deal. And hopefully, things will work out for the best. You can help with that. There are many ways that you can help with ensuring that I can keep doing this for a living, all right? So let me go through those. The first would be to pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. Please consider pledging. Right now is the best time to do it. It would help me out tremendously in the coming months when everything is going to be uncertain with YouTube, okay? By pledging to my Patreon, you earn some really great personal perks, including the ability to nominate and vote on games for upcoming events. In addition to that, you can get your questions answered on Ask the King, as I've already mentioned. You can get a private Q&A video made. You can get thank you shout-outs both on my streams now, because I'm now going to be integrating those thank you shout-outs I used to do on the Weekend Preview, now on my streams, okay? Or you can even get, you know, verbal shout-outs during Ask the King, which is going to take place later this week, okay? So a lot of great perks you can get for being a patron of mine. But, of course, the most important thing is you're helping me now in this dire situation to be able to afford everything and continue to do this for a living. All right, so please pledge to my Patreon if you can. Patreon.com/darksidephil. There's also my merchandise shop at Teespring, where you can buy T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, among many other things. Great quality stuff. And anything you buy gives me a commission, helps me out, and you get a cool collectible. So please check out my Teespring when you get a chance. You know, teespring.com/stores/DSP Gaming. It's been very slow. I think it's been almost a month since someone bought anything. So anything you buy right now would help me. All right. And then obviously, last but certainly not least, if you're here live on the stream, okay, and you love my content, and you're having fun, and you want to interact with the stream and become a part of it, right? There's 3 ways you can get a shout out during the stream. You can either cheer with bits, or you can subscribe to this channel, or you could tip me. And if you do any of those 3 things during the stream, I'm going to give you a live shout-out during the stream, all right? Please, though, follow a few very basic criteria. Number 1, please be positive and do not bring drama or negativity or toxicity into the stream chat. We don't have any of that, you know. I laid down the law yesterday, and I said that's it. No more bullying, no more negativity. I'm not going to allow that crap anymore, especially now because this Twitch stream is my main deal, my main source of income. I can't have negative crap seeping in anymore, and I'm not going to put up with it. You know, I'm going to be very, very, very conscious of what's going on in the stream chat, and also, you know, what's going on with these kind of attempts for shout-outs and stuff, all right? So please, stay positive. Please don't bring up any kind of controversial topics like religion or politics, because those always cause trouble. Everyone argues with each other, and no one can seem to agree. And there's no reason to bring that stuff up on a gameplay stream regardless, okay? You know, and in general, just be nice to each other and, you know, have a good stream. And if you want to get a shout out, just try to be, you know, more on topic or positive. And in general, I'm going to read most of the stuff that you guys, you know, want for a shout out and answer most of your questions. You know, it is my stream. It is subjective what I read on it. But in general, you guys get it. And the streams end up being really great and entertaining and funny and fun. And I just want to say thank you. for your support, okay? So, there you go. But anyway, yes, get a shout out, it'll be pretty cool for you, and obviously, you support the channel, right? Now, if you'd like to go a step further than just a verbal shout out, maybe you'd like to get a visual representation on stream for your contributions, you can do that if you either cheer 50 bits or more in one single go, if you subscribe to the channel and click the share button after you do, or if you tip me $5 or more in a single tip. And then you'll get an on-screen thank you animation that will play. And that animation is a way to get visual recognition during the stream, and then, of course, I'm going to give you your verbal shout-out as well, all right? So there you go. Now, I've also got the Stream Stats leaderboard live and in effect at the top of the screen. That means that if you were the top cheerer or the top tipper for today, you'll get up on that leaderboard. And I'm going to begin updating that in a moment here, as soon as I start to get to the shout-outs. Also, we've got the current subs countdown. As you can see, we're pushing towards 450. We've got over a week left in the month, so we still got plenty of time, guys, to hit that monthly goal. I know we can do it. So please consider subscribing to the channel. If you subscribe to the channel, you get many benefits, including access to all of my exclusive emotes, which are really fun. In particular, there's people really like the Street Fighter ones these days because of, I play Street Fighter regularly and people really seem to enjoy it. But also, there's a lot of other fun ones you can use, not only in this, but in other chats, stream chats as well. Also, you don't have to watch advertisements when I run them. I typically run at least 2 advertisement runs during a stream, okay? And you get the cool Chat Crown subscriber badge to show how long you've been an ongoing sub supporter, okay? All right, so what else? You can also see, guys, the Cheer Bits leaderboard on the integrated into the Twitch chat has reset for the week. It resets every Sunday night / Monday night. So now we're starting fresh. For those who want to maybe get up there, that leaderboard stays up there for the entirety of the week. So anyone who cheers today, you're going to probably get up on that leaderboard, considering I think we've only got like 3 or 4 people up there right now anyway. 5 people. Really easy way to get up there and to get recognition for any contribution today is to get on that leaderboard, okay? The only other thing I want to mention is tipping. If you tip me today, it helps me out tremendously, all right? How do you tip? Well, it's a completely separate situation from cheering and subbing because those are integrated into Twitch. Tipping is done through a third-party service with PayPal. 2 ways to do it. You can either look below my stream. There's a button there that says Tips Jar, and if you click on that Tips Jar button, it will take you directly to my PayPal tips page where you can either leave an anonymous tip or you can leave your name in a message if you'd like and get a shout-out on the stream. Or if you can't see that tip jar button, that's perfectly fine. You're probably on a mobile version of the site, which many people do. If that's the case, then what you could do is type in !tip into the stream chat, and that will allow you to go straight to the PayPal tips page because it'll bring up a link. You click the link, it'll take you right to the page, okay? So, anything you guys contribute today is much appreciated. I'm really looking forward. I hope this is an interactive stream. Like I said, Persona 5, not exactly a fast-moving game, so tons of opportunity for us to chat it up and have fun while I'm playing a fun game, and we're heading into the end game of Persona 5, by the way. We might even finish Shido's dungeon today and move into the end game, so we'll see, okay? Because I want to wrap this game up. All right? Fair enough? All right, guys. It's time for shoutouts, and then we can get started with gameplay, okay? So first of all, I want to say extra special thanks to Infinite55, because overnight he did a 2,000-bit cheer, which is very much appreciated, especially, now with everything going on. Very nice that he contributed. Thank you, sir. He says, hey, Phil, hope you're doing well. I thought I'd give you a little something extra to help you during these rough times. Hopefully this YouTube nonsense will be resolved soon, and best of luck. All right, so thank you to Infinite55 for that. Again, much appreciated. And, Infinite is a person who not only is a moderator, a stream moderator, who mods when he can, but he also frequently shows up overnight to contribute when I'm not even live streaming, which is so awesome. So thank you, Infinite, for that, okay? Now, moving on to contributions during today's actual stream, we start off with Samantha Birmingham, who was gifted a sub by the Lord Lamb. So congratulations to Samantha for the sub, getting the sub. Hope you enjoy all the perks of being a sub here. And thank you to the Lord Lamb for being an ongoing supporter and gifting that sub. Thank you very much. Shout out to Bobby Ling. Bobby Ling was gifted a sub from That Anana Bunny. So congratulations to Bobby Ling. Hope you enjoyed the sub, the ongoing sub, because I know you've been a sub before. And thank you to That Anana Bunny for gifting that sub. Shout out to Maurice White's Ghost who tipped me $5 and said, gonna tell you what you can do with my tip. All right, gonna let you know. Phil, stream's looking good. It's out of sight. All right. All right, well, I guess that's an allusion or a reference to something. What? I'm not sure, because I don't know who Maurice White is. Oops. But let's go ahead and get him up there on the leaderboard. The top tip, $5, okay? Very nice. Thank you very much for the tip. And what the holy hell, did you see that? The thing resized on me, which I didn't want it to do. There we go. That's the size I want. Okay. All right, so thank you for that. Thank you for your contribution. Shout out to the Spicoli, who subscribed for the 9th month in a row. Thank you, Spicoli, for the 9 months of ongoing support. And he says, we can hear you. Thank you for that, Spicoli. Good to know that the stream started working again. All right, Game Master used Phoenix down. Cheered. He says, face everything and rise above all this YouTube stuff. Remember that we are here for you. Thank you, Game Master used Phoenix down. I appreciate that. Thank you for the cheer. 44 bits. Android did a standard cheer and says, if your AdSense is banned, how is your KO Gaming 1 have AdSense? I don't get it. Because my AdSense is not banned. Well, here's what happened, okay? Here's what happened, guys. I have always had a personal AdSense account. That's fine and works, okay? I've had it for years, actually. I've had a personal AdSense account that was fine and worked. But I was always partnered with another company. I was partnered with Machinima, then I was partnered with Curse, so I didn't matter. But last year, I decided to partner my vlogging channel, the King of Hate Vlogs, just under this normal AdSense account because I didn't want to go seek out another company. Curse didn't want to partner it because vlogging channel has nothing to do with gaming, and Curse only partners gaming channels. So the vlogging channel was just kind of out there, and I didn't want to seek out another company to partner it. So I said, you know what, I'll just do it under this normal AdSense. So I did, and for a year and a half, my vlogging channel's been under normal AdSense, no problems. Okay. But what happened was I had to make another AdSense account, which obviously you're not supposed to have more than one, and I know that. But last year, YouTube made this weird change, and it was YouTube's fault, where if you wanted to partner with a partnership company, any company, you know, Curse, anyone else, you had to have an AdSense account associated with your YouTube channel. Now, the problem was, when they first made this change, which incidentally was when I needed to partner with Curse, they screwed it up. They didn't put any option in to link an existing AdSense account. You know, it didn't exist. They're idiots. I don't know what else to say. They are. That was an idiotic thing. Let's institute a new change on YouTube, but not actually test it to see if it'll work the way that we intend. And of course, it didn't. What it did, it forced you to make a new AdSense account no matter what. As stupid as that sounds, that's what it forced you to do. So if you had multiple YouTube channels, at that point you were forced to create multiple AdSense accounts. It was YouTube's fault that this happened because they forced this change. So that's exactly what I did. I made a second AdSense account and had it linked to DSP Gaming just for like 2 days or something, just so that I could eventually have that linked to Curse. Okay? So, that being said, I then linked with Curse, never had a problem at all. Okay? Never had a problem. And, you know, a year and a half I'm with Curse, everything's good. Then, after, you know, Curse says, well, you know, let me put it this way. It was, like I said, it was an amicable break. It wasn't either party was angry at each other, and neither party was like, oh, you did something wrong or anything. It wasn't like with Machinima. With Machinima, it was the complete opposite. I was really fucking ripping pissed at them, and I said, I want to get the fuck out of here. All right, with Curse, it was an amicable break. But I said, all right, what I want to do is just go into a normal AdSense account, right? I just want to go back, you know, the one that I already have against my vlogging channel. That's what I want DSP Gaming to be under. So, well, as soon as Curse unlinked the channel, it said, oh, your AdSense has been disabled for invalid click activity. I'm like, now wait a minute. How could my AdSense have been disabled for invalid click activity when it was never active? The fucking AdSense account was never active. I was under Curse for a year and a half. So you're telling me there was invalid click activity against an AdSense account that wasn't active against the channel. It doesn't even make any fucking sense. What it sounds to me like is that YouTube's process was broken from the start. That you would create an AdSense, you would link with the network, and then while you were linked with the network, the AdSense would fuck up. It would have errors and shit because it wasn't set up properly. Okay? Now, here's the thing. If it were a situation where when it said, oh, this AdSense has been suspended because you have another AdSense. Okay, that would have made perfect sense to me. That would have made 100% sense. And I would have said, okay, let's just get that resolved. Just tell them, look, I have a valid AdSense. Here it is. This is what I want against the channel. Delete the other one. I don't want it. I didn't want it to begin with. It was because YouTube forced me to make it, right? But that's not the situation. That's not the situation at all. So that's why I'm shrugging, and that's what YouTube is confused about too. Like when I contacted YouTube on Friday about that, their representative said to me, "Yeah, I don't know why this is invalid click activity because he said if you've never used it, that makes no sense, and that's why we got to get an answer from our AdSense internal team." So yeah, it's not a situation where I have deactivated AdSense accounts. That's not the situation. The situation is I have a working AdSense. I've had it for a long time, but for whatever reason, this AdSense that was supposed to be a dummy account, dummy AdSense, all right, that was supposed to be a situation where I was supposed to just be able to switch AdSenses and be fine. But for whatever reason, they locked it for a completely different, seemingly unrelated reason, all right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on a response from YouTube. Excuse me. Well, we're waiting on a response from the AdSense team, okay? The AdSense team about what the hell is going on here. All right? We're waiting. So we'll see what happens. I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. All right, let's see here. Shit. Big Daddy Phil cheered. He said, I'll only pledge to Patreon or donate big if I see games I want to see like Night in the Woods. Well, the thing is, the bottom line is everyone wants to see something different. Okay? Everyone wants to see something different. All right? And I understand that there's going to be games, like niche games, that you guys want to see. I understand that. Okay? But the bottom line is that I can't just drop everything because one single person wants to see a single game. Now, I know there's a few people who wanted to see Night in the Woods over the years. I get that. I think I played it, was it last year? During an Indies marathon, and I really didn't even get to the good part of the game. It's a very slow start. And it's not that I didn't even delete it. It's still on my PS4 dashboard, for God's sakes. It's still here, So I would definitely be interested someday in picking it back up. But right now I'm focused on other stuff. I understand that, Big Daddy Phil, but it is what it is. You listen, certainly I cannot try to convince you to do anything outside of the realm of what you want to do, okay? But what I can say is this, right now is a time period when I have no idea what's going to happen. Without YouTube ad revenue, I have no idea if I'm going to be able to keep doing this and pay my bills. I don't know if I'm going to have to declare bankruptcy or do some crazy financial things that are going to ruin my financial, health for the rest of my life. I have no idea. So, right now, regardless of the fact if I'm playing a game right now that you're in love with, if, you wanted to contribute in any method that I've described, on these streams, it would help out, okay? Okay, so Android cheered. He says, I love your IRL streams. The ones with Cat are fantastic. Really hope to see a lot more of them. Obi-Wan Kenobi did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Obi-Wan Kenobi, for the 100-bit cheer. In fact, you're now the top cheerer for today, I believe. Obi-Wan Kenobi. 100 bits. There you go. Very good. Thank you for that contribution, sir. And I hope that you are enjoying the new bully-free stream, because I'm not going to put up with people bullying each other anymore like what's happening in here yesterday. I'm seriously putting my foot down. So I'm going to keep my eye on this shit, okay? Shout out to 69 Moondog 69 who subscribed to the channel. In fact, what I think I'll do, let's do a check on subs. Let's see how sub count is doing, because there were a bunch of new subs today, okay? Fuck. Sub count. 421. Nice. Went up a decent amount so far. Thank you for that. 421. I can't see it. There it is. Okay. Good, good, good. That Anana Bunny also did a 100-bit cheer. He says, why would you want to leave Curse if it was amicable? Oh, I didn't say I wanted to leave Curse. I certainly never said that. It's like I've told you guys, I can't give you the exact reason, because actually if I told you 100% the exact reason of what happened, first of all, you guys once again would be blown away and upset. I know you would, because I'm fucking blown away and upset at the real reason. But basically telling you the real reason wouldn't help anything, and it might even potentially have caused more harm than good. So I can't fully tell you the real reason for anything, all right? But what I can tell you is this, in general, partnership networks are basically under big heat and big fire from YouTube. Because for a long time, partnership networks were just literally accepting every single person under the sun. They wouldn't screen the content of the people they were signing. They wouldn't be held responsible if someone under the network did something wrong. Like, they really wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, when you're a partnership network, here's what's supposed to happen. All right? Here's what's supposed to happen. Okay? They're supposed to review the content regularly to make sure it adheres to YouTube guidelines. Okay? And if it doesn't, they're supposed to take disciplinary action. Meaning, punish that partner, release that partner, whatever it is. And apparently, and again, this has nothing to do with me, by the way. I should say this specifically. This has nothing to do with my case. This wasn't me. This is in general, apparently, what was happening across YouTube recently. Apparently, a lot of partnership networks were just basically signing every single person they wanted just to make as much money as possible. And they weren't really doing the work they promised YouTube they were going to do. Okay? So, because of that, YouTube came down hard this year. Especially after all the ad revenue has plummeted. There's, not enough ads to go around. And YouTube says, listen, if you want to be part of our network and you want to get the best ads because you're a partnership company, you have to do what you promised you were going to do, and you have to screen the people, in your under your wing, right? You have to make sure that that everything is kosher, like you said you were going to do. Because I guess what was actually found was that some of these people who were big offenders, who were, oh, this person is making racist claims and terrorist claims in their videos, and they got ads on it. They found out those people were under partnership networks. It wasn't even like they had normal AdSense. They were actually partnered. And they were like, why the hell didn't this partnership network pick up on this, and take care of this previously? In reality, I never really knew that until recently. I guess one of the major reasons YouTube allows partnership networks to exist is because YouTube feels they're too big to police all the content on their website. So they feel that the policing of the content should be taken over by the partnership network. You know what I mean? If you're under the network, it's their job to police content on YouTube. And so I guess that's why they allow these partnership networks to exist. And now after a big audit, they realize they're really not doing a good job at all. And they slammed really fucking hard on partnership networks this year. So what that caused was partnership networks to then internally do really big kind of screenings on everything that's going on with their partners to find out, who's profitable, who's not, who's a liability, who's not. And in particular, again, that's not my situation. It wasn't that I had violated any policy or anything like that. It was an amicable break with me. In fact, Curse actually said to me, we loved having you under our wing because for a year and a half you put out a ton of content and everything, and you never did anything. You never got in trouble or violated. The Atlas strike was a mistake, got reversed. All the stuff that ever happened against DSP Gaming was reversed. It wasn't anything that was negative. So they even said, we want this to be an amicable break because we don't have any ill feelings toward you. So it just kind of sucks that I can't tell you the real reason of what's going on behind the scenes, and I probably never will be able to. But basically, we had to have a break, and it just resulted in bullshit. Because Curse even said, well, it's fine if you already, if you already have other channels, right, under AdSense. We don't foresee you having any problems putting your DSP Gaming channel under your own AdSense. We can't even imagine why anything would go wrong. And then, of course, immediately something fucking goes wrong. That's completely unpredictable. Really fucking stupid. Right? Really dumb. So, it is what it is, right? It sucks, but that's the situation. All right. Android says, did I look for other networks when I knew Curse was driving me? No, it's because the thing is, networks are literally not accepting new applicants, or if they do, most people just get denied now. And the fact that obviously, in the last 2 years, I've been with 2 different networks, no one's going to accept me. I mean, real talk. I mean, obviously, someone who's, been with 2 separate networks is not going to be accepted by a new network. Networks in general are under hot water from YouTube. Like I said, YouTube is basically saying, if you have to make sure that everything's kosher with your people, and literally networks are now releasing people and basically skimming down, Everyone since the YouTube adpocalypse is now downsizing, and that's just the bottom line, is that everyone's downsizing. It's not like it used to be. It used to be the days of milk and honey when advertisements were insanely prevalent on YouTube and paid a ridiculous amount of profit for everything. You know what I mean? So it sucks, but that's just the reality of what's going on with YouTube, is that it's falling apart at the seams. That's why literally everyone wants this Amazon on-demand video service to launch, so we can actually have somewhere better to put up videos and not have to worry about this stupid shit. But it seems to be, I don't know what Amazon's doing, what's taking them so long. I don't know if they're literally waiting for the bottom to fall out on YouTube and then say, well, here's your alternative, everyone jump ship, or whatever. I don't know. But it just seems to me, right, that would be such a good and valid alternative, a new place to go. But I don't know. I'm just kind of shrugging. I don't know. Right now I'm just kind of floating around and wondering what's going to happen. I mean, I would love to get monetization back on DSP Gaming and be able to just go back to business as usual. For now, I can't, and I'm kind of stuck where I am, right? And it is what it is. You're right, I do have a typo in your name, Obi-Wan Kenobi. What the hell is that? Well, I also got to get Anani up there, so. Obi-Wan, what the fuck? What is that, P? It's supposed to be an O and it's a P. That's wrong too. Oh my god. Obi-Wan can. There we go. Okay, I finally got it correct. Alright. Divin Erasmus says, well, Twitch streaming isn't that stable yet. I doubt that they could handle the demand. I mean, that could be the case. It could be. It certainly could be that they're not looking to even emulate YouTube in that regard. Maybe what they're trying to do is a variation on YouTube. Maybe they don't want it to be the Wild West where everyone uploads disgusting, toxic videos to try to get attention. But instead, it's a website that's more like Twitch, where the content is policed and the content is, monitored for things that are more along the lines of the, what Twitch is looking to put out there per their new terms of service and everything. And so maybe what it is they want to get something in place where there's a system that everything is, legit, not, immediately on day one, 50 billion videos get fucking uploaded and no one can see what the hell is going on anywhere, and the whole website is a piece of crap. You know what I mean? Like, maybe what they're going to do is roll it out slowly. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Okay? I don't know what's going to happen in regards to that. I guess we'll see as we get more information, if it ever launches. But at this point, I think that the whole methodology of what YouTube is just can't exist anymore. You can't have a website where anyone can upload anything they want with no limitation, and then it's up to the community to find a video that's like offensive, flag it as offensive, and have it taken down. That just doesn't make sense. Like, I'm sorry, but you know what I mean? Like, that's just nuts. We don't have any responsibility for our business at all, so we're just gonna, say, oh well, it's too big for us to handle, and just let chaos reign. And then you're gonna expect that, like, advertisers are gonna come in and want to run ads on your business when you literally have admitted you can't operate it yourself. Like, what kind of a business is that? Advertisers want controlled content. They want to know that their advertisements are going to the right audience. They don't want advertisements just being thrown into a fucking black hole abyss. How many advertisers over the years, I hate to say this, but this is the truth of the matter, how many advertisers have probably spent thousands, if not more than that, on YouTube ads just to have those ads run on a video from a creator that primarily their viewership is children, right? How many insurance ads, how many car ads, how many, you know what I mean? Ads that only were going to be stuff for adults, and they run on a video that primarily kids are watching, and so the ad literally might as well just have never been run. And that's, I think, what a lot of advertisers are facing is, what the fuck are we spending all this internet advertisement revenue on when it's not effective? And since YouTube can't prove anything, right? since YouTube literally can't prove, oh, this person really is the age that they registered for on their YouTube account, right? You don't even have effective data to prove that advertisement is being targeted properly on YouTube. And so that's what happens when you have a Wild West kind of business, is that you can't prove to advertisers that anything's effective, and eventually you're going to have the bubble burst, which is exactly what just happened, right? It literally just happened. And I don't know what else to say, you know? Okay. Shout out to Android. He cheered again. He says, Twitch recommends to me channels like Ninja and Amaranth. Already big name people. Do you think they should recommend small guys like you who actually need the support from them instead? I think, well, here's the thing. It all depends on what their algorithm picks up. Like, I know for a fact on YouTube, and this is how stupid YouTube is. If you watch a single video from anyone, for the next week, your entire, recommended videos feed will be videos from that person. As stupid as that sounds. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You know, I think once in a while, someone will post something on Twitter, a video, and I'll click on it. And it'll be from a YouTuber. The next thing I know, whenever I go on YouTube, every fucking video in my recommended is from that YouTuber. Which is really stupid. Obviously, because I watched one video doesn't mean I want to watch every other fucking video from that person that they ever made, but that's what happens. On Twitch, I have no idea what the criteria are. Do they pick what games people are playing to put into related? Do they pick, I don't know. You know, I really have no clue what the criteria is. For me, it would be tough to get me, I think, in anyone's recommended feed because I'm a variety streamer. It would be one thing if I was a Fortnite player and you're watching a Fortnite on someone else's channel, then it recommends me as another Fortnite streamer. Okay, there you go. But I do variety of content. Very, very different stuff every single day when you're on my channel here. So how would you ever know? How would you ever know what's going on in regards to, like, what I'm playing and how could you recommend me via that? I don't think they could. You know what I mean? So I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that. I have no idea how Twitch's recommendation stuff, works. I mean, ideally, yes, in a perfect world, what should happen is people who maybe are up-and-comers should get the recommended stuff. Because you're right. The big guys are already huge. They don't need the extra publicity. But sadly, that's all. A perfect example here is YouTube. That's all YouTube does. It has these bloated, disgusting algorithms that promote toxic content. So the most toxic, overdramatic, stupid people on YouTube get the most attention. And they keep getting that attention over and over and over because of the way their algorithms work. Which is why you get someone like Logan Paul, who does an atrocity earlier this year with dead bodies hanging in a forest in Japan. And he still gets a top recommended video every day on YouTube, even though he was punished and even told what you did is wrong and everyone hates the guy, right? Still gets top recommended videos on YouTube every single day. So, the rich get richer, as they say, and no one else can get recommended. So, again, I don't know what Twitch's criteria are. It could be similar. I don't know. It is what it is, but it's shitty, It is shitty. And by the way, it's hilarious, guys. This is absolutely hilarious. There's a couple people in stream chat who are freaking out. They're like, Phil, all the stuff you're saying is not going to help you to get your ads back on YouTube. It's not going to help you get remonetized. Guys, nothing is going to help me get remonetized. Do you think if I sit here kissing YouTube's butt, that's going to increase my chances of getting remonetized on YouTube? Of course not. YouTube's system is completely automated. The problem is that you get a circumstance like mine, and now the circumstance is all screwed up. It's a weird situation, just an oddball situation that they don't prepare for because everything at Google is automated. There's not going to be any human who sits down at Google and says, well, Darkside Phil, let's review his content on YouTube and do it. It's not going to happen. What they're going to do is they're going to sit down and they're going to say, why was this flagged for invalid click activity? They're going to look at it. And if it looks valid, they're going to say, oh, well, too bad. And if it looks invalid, they'll probably say, okay, we'll reverse that decision. but it's still a second account that he's not supposed to have, so we'll still leave it frozen. But at least then, if that is what happens, then at least I can hopefully unlink DSP Gaming from the stupid duplicate account I never wanted to begin with and link it to my valid AdSense, you know? But there's no way to tell. It's just all automated crap, you know? It's all automated crap over there. And the bottom line is, ever since I started on YouTube in 2008, I've been very outspoken and very honest about my issues with the business. And every single time I say something, people say, oh, Phil, you're biting the hand that feeds you, and you shouldn't say this, and you shouldn't say that. Folks, that's not a way to go through life. I'm just to let you know, if you just sit there and you take crap constantly, and you never speak up against things that you feel are unjust or not right, things will never get better, you know? It takes people who are brave enough to do so, to speak up against the crap, to actually get things to change for the better. And I've always kind of been that outspoken person that, you know, I'm going to say what I'm going to say and tell you my honest feelings, and you don't have to worry about me swallowing crap when it comes to YouTube, because that's just the way it is with me, you know. You know what I mean? So all I have to say is, you know, I'm not going to hold my tongue because I want to kiss YouTube's butt in the hopes that they're going to fix the issue that Google created when they erroneously flagged an AdSense account for invalid click activity when it wasn't even active. I mean, that's just really stupid. Okay? All right. Let's see here. I guess we're good. Only one other final thing I want to mention, guys. Okay? Which I forgot to. I was going to mention it earlier on the stream, but with the whole internet going out, I completely forgot about it. All right. Later this week, I may be doing my first ever sponsored stream here on Twitch. Now, if you don't know what that means, okay, what it means is that there's a sponsorship opportunity for me to play a certain game, okay? Hold on a second. I just got an email. I just got an email. No. Oh, no. I thought it was something important. It wasn't. Son of a bitch. I was like, oh, wow. Maybe I just got an update. And I can live tell you about an update. And it was nothing important whatsoever. Nothing important whatsoever. God damn it. I was actually, like, excited. I was like, oh, my God. Ah, fuck. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. So, later this week, guys, I very much may be able to do a sponsored stream on Twitch. It's not a guaranteed or a lock yet. I just want to make that clear. It's not 100% yet, but it looks like I may be able to do a sponsored stream here on Twitch. Okay. I don't want to give any details about it yet until it happens. It's confirmed. It's not confirmed yet. Okay. But if it happens, the way that it works is I have to play the game at least for an hour, and you guys know me. I'm going to, at the very least, I'm going to play for at least 2 hours or so. I wouldn't just play a game for an hour, okay? And basically just be honest about the game. And that's the cool thing that I like about this, is that in the terms and conditions, it says you could be very honest as long as you're not being unfair or piling on insults about the game. You could be honest about it. So if I'm playing a game and I'm like, man, you know, I really just don't like this game. It's not my cup of tea. For this reason and this reason, it's actually considered perfectly valid. But if I go, this is the worst fucking game I've ever played, it's a piece of fucking shit, and burp, that's what's not allowed on a sponsored stream, okay? Because I think when people hear sponsorship or sponsored stream, they get a misconception that you can't be honest, and actually that's not the case. And that's the reason why I'm seeking to try to do this week, okay? If that were the case, I would never do it. I would never, ever, ever do it, okay? Ever. So that's the bottom line, is that in regards to, you know, the whole sponsor stream, it's going to be a fun experience of me trying out a game I've never played before, right? A game that's outside of my comfort zone. And in particular, it's also going to be a PC game, a game exclusively on my computer. So what I'll be doing is just streaming it, and I probably will record it via the archive system here on Twitch rather than recording it through OBS, which is one of the major reasons why my processor like maxes out when I play games on PC, is because I'm both recording and capturing at the same time at different bit rates. Instead, I'll just play it through Twitch and take the archive and use that. If I want to put it on YouTube, I'll do it like that, okay? If I even do it, I might not. I might just leave it on Twitch as an archive. But yeah, so the way it works is sometime later this week. I don't know when yet, because it depends on, number one, if I get accepted, and number two, if and when I get the game key for this game. I'll probably be playing a game for a couple of hours. It will be considered a sponsorship stream opportunity. And, you know, if you guys come and watch the stream and hang out with me, the more the better. You know, the more people who come and watch, it gives the game exposure, right? It gives me an opportunity to play a game I've never played before. And the more people that come to the stream, the more successful this will be, okay? So the thing is, I can't give you any details yet because I don't have them yet. Once I get the details of, you know, everything, then I can schedule it in and let you know, oh, okay, you know, Wednesday night, we'll be doing this and this. Well, I can't do that yet, okay? So, we'll see. Again, I don't want to even say anything about a game or anything until I know 100% that this is going to happen. And I did apply for it last night, but I believe what happens is they decide whether or not that opportunity is still valid, because sometimes too many people do them, and then they're not valid anymore. But I did apply for it last night. They're going to review it, and then if it's still valid, they're going to send me the game code, and then I basically schedule the stream for you guys, and I'll let you know when it's going to be. So that may be coming up later this week. It may not. The thing is that these opportunities come up a lot on Twitch, and I have not taken advantage of any of them because I primarily was focusing on doing games for YouTube and Twitch. In this case, since YouTube is kind of shot right now, I can maybe branch out and do something a little different and maybe do maybe I could do a sponsored stream once a week, right? Or something like that, right? We'll see. We'll see. But we'll find out what's going on, and I'll let you know when I have details, okay? Yeah, I know Popsicolo actually did one the other day. And I hosted him, so hopefully some of my viewers jumped over there to watch him play whatever. I don't know what game that was. I know it was an indie-style game. And by the way, that one's not even available anymore. That's the thing about these sponsored streams. They change frequently, like every week. It's a whole new batch of games, and they're totally different usually. So it could be a cool opportunity for me to start doing some sponsorship type stuff. And it's hilarious because, you know, I announced this on Twitter the other day. And immediately the trolls come out. You said anyone who sponsored advertisements is a shill. I said, no. Actually, what I said is anyone who gets early copies of a game, and then is only only 5 people get an early copy of this game and can stream it on Twitch. Then you're doing a paid advertisement. Because by the way, those people are not allowed to give their full opinions about what they're playing because it's considered a review embargo, and you can't give a review of the game before the game comes out. I mean, this literally happened. One of the people who played a game early was criticized on Twitter saying, why on the stream did you say you can't give your opinion on the game yet? And he said, because there's a review embargo, and that's how it works. So he literally played the game and gave no opinion on the game as he was playing it because he had a review embargo. That's stupid as shit. And that is a paid advertisement. I would not do that. All right? What I'm doing is a very different situation. I'm able to play a game and give you my honest opinions on it as long as I'm not being an overly negative dick about the game. And it's very different. Like I said, I would never do a sponsorship stream if I were not allowed to give my honest feelings about it. That's the bottom line. I wouldn't, okay? Okay, I got more shout-outs to do here. Holy crap. I was like, okay, let's end the pre-stream. I looked down, and we got a bunch more shout-outs to do. Okay. All right, hold on. So first of all, let's see here. Where did we end? Okay, so Judicious Echoes, all right, did a 200-bit cheer, and basically he's saying, I clicked on a video, and it showed all this negative stuff about you and AdSense from the past, yada, yada, yada. All right, you're looking at a video from 2009 that doesn't apply anymore, okay? Just so you guys know, over the years, everything's changed in regards to YouTube and AdSense. It used to be this one system where there was absolutely no way to appeal anything, and once you had any kind of a ruling against you when it came to AdSense, you could never, ever do anything ever again. The system has been revamped and changed many, many times over the years, right? Which is why I've been able to have an AdSense account for quite some time. You know, I just never used it and never talked about it. I had it for a long time ago. I actually wanted to use my AdSense on my kingofhate.com website, but we never found a way to implement it properly and make it work right. But I've had an AdSense for years and years, okay? So in that regard, you know, it's always it's not like, oh, Phil was permanently banned 10 years ago. No, that never happened. You know, when you watch a video from 10 years ago, 9 years ago, that's not an absolute. And that's the bottom line, is that it's not an absolute. You're looking at incredibly outdated information based off of crap. And by the way, it is complete misinformation, because what those detractor idiots who made those videos will tell you, okay, is, oh, Phil was permanently banned from AdSense because he was telling people to go to his videos and click on all the ads. No, that's not what happened. What happened is, I was told that basically bots were coming in and clicking on advertisements on my channel. Now, I can't control that, right? I don't know. I don't even know how that works. How do you tell if a bot is sitting there and repeatedly clicking or whatever? I have no idea. And obviously it wasn't me. But basically they were accusing me of being involved with this activity and basically turned off my AdSense. I'm like, how the hell can you prove that? How can you say that I had anything to do with this, right? That's what it was. It had nothing to do with anything I said or did. I never had a violation of AdSense guidelines or anything like that at all. So all that shit that you hear is complete misinformation. That's not what happened at all. Even if, you know, in a video 9+ years ago, I said something stupid, that's not why I was ever, you know, at any point had my AdSense shut off. That's not what happened, okay? So that's complete and utter bullshit, okay? 100% complete and utter bullshit, all right? And that's the bottom line. It's nonsense. I've had working AdSense for a long time. Because like I said, they revamped the whole system. They changed the whole system. There's an appeals process. There's all this stuff. So don't listen to idiots. Basically, when you listen to crap like that, you're listening to dumb kids who are just making shit up or assuming. That's the other thing. Just guessing. Oh, let's make a guess and pose it as fact. It's wrong. It's all bullshit. It's horse shit. Okay? Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, crap. I gotta get you up there. Did I spell that right? Yes. Get you up there for the top cheer. There we go. Alright. Now, everyone in the stream chat, I'm going to warn you. Oh, but Phil, you did say what you said. It doesn't matter what I said. That's not even what we're talking about. As I said a million times, I'll say it again. I never was punished by AdSense for saying anything in any video. Never. Never was I ever punished for that. So it doesn't matter what but you said this and said that. It's a moot point. It doesn't matter what I said. That's not why I ever got into any kind of trouble or anything. People are making shit up. If you believe that, you're dumb and you're ignorant and you're gullible. You're believing shit that people made up. That's never what happened. Never. So, I mean, stop being, again, it's drama. Oh, drama for drama's sake. Just stop being gullible and stop believing stupid shit, because you're going to be just look really dumb. I don't know what else to say, Really stupid. All right. So, Judicious Echoes cheered again. He said, I didn't want to be a contrarian or anything, but that could be. No, that's not. It's not the problem. Like I said, here's the deal. I have a valid AdSense. I've had a valid AdSense for a long-ass time. A long time. And I've been using it for a long time. The problem is, they flagged the invalid AdSense, the one I knew was invalid and didn't want to create, but was forced to create because YouTube made a fucked up, broken process. They flagged it for something that didn't happen. So I need them to turn that off and flag it for the right thing so that I can fix DSP Gaming. Okay? All right. Plizat did a 200-bit cheer. Thank you, Plizat, for the cheer. I appreciate that. Okay? Let's go ahead and update this. There we go. So it's a tie between Judicious Echoes and Plizat, and now our shout-out bar is getting huge. Oh, my goodness. Kate did 100-bit cheers. It's Monday. It means it's Jim Bob's Mondays. Okay, Jim Bob's Mondays. Or Jim Bob Mondays. Okay. Let's see here. Judicious Echoes did another 50-bit cheer. Thank you. Yeah, and of course, here's stupid shit, too. People making stuff up because Android X is saying, of course, another one of the crazy conspiracy theories is that I have an AdSense in someone else's name. Completely false. Absolutely 100% completely false. I don't have an AdSense in someone else's name at all. That's complete bullshit. Never happened. Never, that would be dumb. Just think how stupid that would be. In order for that to happen, I would have to link it to someone else with someone else's like social security number for tax purposes and everything. No, that is not the case. But they make, again, when you're up in someone's shit constantly and you're to the point where you're a stalker sicko, you just make shit up. Oh, well, it must be this crazy fucking out there theory. It must be this other crazy out there fucking theory, I mean, ludicrous nonsense. But the bottom line, again, I'll tell you guys, stop believing the bullshit. Don't even entertain it. Why? Don't even bring it up on the stream. Don't even bring it up anywhere. Because the more that you propagate nonsense, the worse it gets, and the more idiots will believe it. So just stop. When you hear that stupid crap, unsubstantiated crap, don't believe it. You say, okay, so you're making a crazy, wild accusation, right? Where's the evidence? Instead of just saying, oh, this is what they say. Oh, maybe it's true. Instead, say, where's the evidence? Do you have any evidence of anything? Because right now I could say, human beings don't live on a planet Earth. They live inside a giant virtual reality system propagated by the Martians, and the Martians are just using us to generate carbon monoxide out of our mouths so that they can use that to filter the atmosphere of their planet. Well, that's a great theory, Phil, but where's your evidence? Oh, I don't need evidence. I just made it, it's just what I believe. There you go. But the bottom line is, people believe shit for no reason. Like, what the fuck? Why would you believe that? Oh, it's on the internet. That's definite. It sounds crazy. It must be true. Yes, okay, whatever you say. All right. Let's see here. Android says, I agree that drama is hard to ignore. It's the human condition. Yeah, I mean, it is, but sometimes you just got to be smart. You got to be smart and not put up with stupid shit, Big Daddy Phil says, detractor videos are probably heavily photoshopped. No, I mean, I'm sure maybe some of them are, but what a lot of them do is just take shit out of context. Again, let's take a 9-year-old video of something that happened 9 years ago and say that's the reason something's happening 9 years later with zero evidence. Like, what the fuck? Were you just a fucking idiot? There's no evidence at all. You just fucking say stupid shit, to try to cause drama. And that's what it is. Ever since DSP Gaming has been demonetized since Friday, let's find a way to spin this dramatically for our benefit. Let's make crazy fucking theories with no evidence, because there's no way we could have evidence, because nothing we say is fucking true at all, but dumb kids believe us and love our drama channel, so let's keep doing it, right? That's so stupid. Fucking insanely stupid. Captain of Salt cheers to Gunga. I don't know what that means, but thank you for the cheer. Kate cheers that there's a conspiracy theory. You're using this for your own reality TV show. Oh, yes. As you guys didn't know, I'm filming all of this with high-definition 4K cameras. I have a professional film crew that comes into my office every day and films me. That's why I don't show my face on pre-stream. Because if I accidentally turned off the advertisements at the beginning, you'd see the professional camera crew right here. Oh, God! Oh, no! It's all been revealed! The fourth wall's been broken! Oh, my God! We gotta get Michael Moore out of here. Michael Moore was filming me all along. What the fuck? People are so stupid. People are seriously stupid. Oh, my God. All right, well, shout out to Captain of Salt, who said, Russia did not interfere with my assets. Okay, here we go. Conspiracy theories. Fred Flintstone cheers says the deep state is spreading fake news about you. All right. Let's see. Android cheered and said you should actually contact E, because I would totally watch a DSP reality show. Guys, I hate to tell you this. I was offered to be on a reality show a long time ago. They wanted me to be, I think it was Ultimate Gamer. Yeah, because there were two of them back in the day. There was the Ultimate Gamer and there was the Tester. Okay? And I was contacted by Ultimate Gamer. They wanted me on the show. They said, we think that you're, really, a guy who has a big following. Okay? You're a guy who has a big following. And, we think that, you'd be a unique fit because of the kind of YouTuber you are. And yada, yada, yada. And I said, no. I said, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of some stupid, over-dramatic show where you're going to... First of all, it's not going to be legit, because reality TV is not reality. It's all fucking scripted anyway. I don't want to be a part of your scripted show where it's not going to be legit, and you'll probably spin it to portray me in a bad light, and I'm sure, it would be one of the stupidest things I would ever do if I did it. And I actually remember that instead of me, they got Justin Wong. And Justin Wong ended up being on that season of Ultimate Gamer instead of me. And I never watched it. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know how he did. I don't watch reality TV besides like Gordon Ramsay stuff. So I have no idea how that went at all. But, I don't want to be a part of that crap. I don't. People are saying, well, it's funny. Yeah, now. Well, Kevin DeSaul says, I never heard of Ultimate Gamer. Yeah, I mean, well, of course you never did. Now, I mean, that was old, ancient. That was like, 2010, something like that. We're talking a million years ago was when that stuff was popular. They were trying to do gaming reality shows and shit. Remember they used to do the tester for Sony? Sony would have the tester. And the funny thing about the tester was you didn't even get paid. You had to, like, apply for it. And you had to get a bunch of your fans and followers on the internet to, like, say, oh, yes, we would watch this person on the tester. And you would do it for prizes. Like, the person who won the tester would win a prize or something weird, I don't know. Really weird. Anyway, let's continue. That Anana Bunny. Actually, I got an anonymous dollar tip with, again, complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. He says, I got a dollar tip. Where do you hear this? Here you go. Here we go, guys. Ready for the next crazy conspiracy theory? Didn't you have to make a new AdSense for Lavaria because the original one was banned? Well, first of all, I never worked with Lavaria. Second of all, no, I had to make a new AdSense account for every channel that didn't have one associated because YouTube forced you to, as I just explained on the pre-stream, but you're deaf and you want to believe conspiracy theories. So go ahead and believe whatever you want. It's hilarious to me that this guy's still bringing up a company I never worked with called Lavaria. That's another one of the most hilarious things last year was that Phil was partnered with this scam company called Lavaria. No, I wasn't. That never happened. Legally, it never happened. And they did it, the idiot detractors, before their shit fell apart, did like a 4-hour podcast interviewing people who I never spoke with and never dealt with. They literally just invented shit. I don't even know if they were interviewing real people or it was just people they had on the show pretending to be saying who they were. But I never dealt with any of that shit. They literally had like a 4+ hour phantom podcast of shit they made up on the fly. And people believed it because they're fucking stupid. Unbelievable. That Anana Bunny Charity says we should co-write a book about your experiences in this crazy world of internet gaming. I can do all the writing and consult you. We'll split the revenue 80-20 in your favor. And we will sell 3 copies. One from my mom, one from your mom, and probably Fred Fox will buy the 3rd copy. There you go. All right. I've had enough. Actually, okay, hold on. Okay. Shout out to Cineon. Cineon cheers is like how people get on James Gunn and got him fired for stuff he did nearly a decade ago and apologized for years after and have been working to redeem himself on. Meanwhile, Disney brings back Johnny Depp to work with the woman that he abused. Sad people abuse social media to try and tear down people who have legitimately been trying to better themselves over a long period of time. Yeah, it sucks. It's stuff on the internet, sadly, is immortal. And it sucks because you'll look at something that's happened 9 years, to this day, to this very day, people still bring up a single video that I made in 2010 that was in bad taste. And today I will admit it was in bad taste. At the time, I feel it was pertinent, like humor that people thought was funny. It was a parody of a Howard Stern radio show segment. But now I can look back at it and say, now that I'm older and more mature, I can absolutely say it was in bad taste, and I've apologized time and time again for this one video segment that I did. But they still bring it up. They'll still bring it up and say, look, Phil's a racist and a horrible person. Here's something you did. Dude, that was over 8 years ago. Like, what the fuck? But you still bring that shit up like it's pertinent to today. It's just insanity. That people, but that's it. Whenever stuff that you say that's crazy or negative or stupid in the modern day doesn't hold water, let's bring up something from the past. This happens all the time. Oh, today Phil did this on stream. Like, remember it was about a month ago There was the guy who came on stream. He was actually swearing, saying racist stuff. He got kicked by the bot. He came back later that day making fun of me. This was right after I had done my Hate Live podcast revealing that I suffer from depression. He came back later that day saying, oh, I have depression and I need attention for myself and yada, 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 right? And I gave him a chance to say what he wanted to say. I said, fine, if you're spamming the stream chat, what do you want to say? Let's talk. And he had nothing to say. Then he came back and insulted me and got permanently banned. So what they did is they took that segment of my stream and cut it up to make it sound like I was insulting someone who actually had depression when it wasn't. It was a troll who everyone knew was a troll, who everyone thanked me for getting rid of from the stream chat, right? They cut it up to make it sound like I'm insulting someone who has depression, right? So when I finally revealed to the internet it's complete horseshit, what happens? Oh, Phil's a racist. Here's a clip from 2010. What? That's what they do. You know? That's what I mean. Like, that's what they fucking do. So, you know, it's just... you just keep moving the goalpost, keep moving the bar, keep moving everything to make sure, right, that someone always looks bad. If that's your agenda, you'll just do it. You know what I mean? If that's your agenda, you're gonna do it no matter what, right? Oh my God, suck a surprise. Well, obviously, I didn't know about, I don't know about that. I didn't hear about that controversy. Apparently, the Rick and Morty creator had a big controversy with his Twitter and stuff, too. The thing is, like, I've been around for so long and so much shit has happened that, like, I'm pretty sure I could survive anything at this point. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, I've learned that I don't do stupid shit anymore. That's the good news, is I don't do the dumb shit that I used to do back in the day, when it was the Wild West and everything was considered fair game on stream, or not on stream, excuse me, on YouTube, not on stream, on YouTube. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. But it's just kind of like, it's just crazy that people will still go back and reference that shit. I know. So apparently the Rick and Morty creator went through something like that too. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Alright, everyone. Well, I think we're good to go. I want to say thank you to everyone who cheered, subbed, and tipped on pre-stream. We're going to finally get started with gameplay here. A reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube, please, if you can, pledge to my Patreon, because right now I'm making pretty much nothing on YouTube thanks to this whole bullshit situation, and hopefully it'll get cleared up. Alright? In regards to... if you're watching live on stream, I'm appreciative of any contribution. Oh, wait, I got another cheer. I got another cheer. Josh Hutchell Cigars just cheered. And he said, geez, with all the BS that you put up with, if I doubled your level of BS, I probably would be long dead over alcohol poisoning, specifically bourbon and whiskey. Hey, man, it's tough. It's seriously tough. It's seriously tough. For me to put up with shit. It is, It's not easy. A lot of people say that on a daily basis. How do you put up with all the slander and shit against you, I just do. I found a way. I found a way to be strong and persevere through it and just realize that what I do has value and worth, or else I wouldn't still be here, right? But it is not easy. When people on the internet make you a villain every day when you haven't even done anything, it's like, what are you supposed to do? And that's kind of sadly what's happened with me. You say, oh, the toxic history of Darkside Phil. Yeah, but actually, if you look at the history, it was the people around me that were toxic. Yes, I did some dumb shit over the years, but it's the people around me that made the toxic situation, not me. I'm not a person to dwell on stupid shit. I just move forward positively with the next good thing, Kate just cheered and said, welcome to the social media era where you get crucified for everything without proof. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, well, I think we're going to end the pre-stream. Again, I want to say thanks. Keep in mind, guys, Persona 5, big opportunities here for interaction and fun on the stream. Because it is going to be a more, laid-back stream where I'm doing turn-based combat and stuff. Lots of opportunity for discussion of things, rather than it just being an action-based stream where I have to be hyper-focused. So please feel free to start, discussions and get interactivity going so that it's going to be a fun stream for us. I'll try to get 4 more hours into the game and have some fun here, okay? Alright, guys. Thank you for your support. And I guess we'll end the pre-stream now, and we'll get started with Persona 5. All right. Thanks, guys.